Hello, I'm Kristin Tjornehoj from the University of Wisconsin River Falls, and I love the opportunity to reach out and make connections with important people, composers, musicians, leaders, educators from around the globe. With me today is May Tao. May Tao has been living at the University of Wisconsin River Falls for a semester, creating relationships and bridges to bring our students together from her institution, Zhejiang University, to the students of the University of Wisconsin River Falls. Welcome, May.
Thank you. I'm so honored that I got a chance to work with University of River Falls for so many years in my job. And this spring, I came to River Falls to do my professional development in international programs. And also, I got a lot of support from my university to explore more opportunities so that both universities can have more programs happen to benefit our students and faculty.
Why don't you go ahead and talk to us a little bit more about your school, your visions, your offerings, and all of the things that make Zhejiang University an international place that is enticing and a place we shouldn't miss?
Yeah. So my country is the most populous country in the world. So the population go up to 1.3 billion. And my city is one of, we call this medium-sized city in the country. We have 8 million. It has a West Lake right in the center of the city, and with willows, with 3 sides of mountains.
And so what is your background as far as it relates? Because you have a very important position.
Oh, no.
And here you are at River Falls and making all these connections and really living as an ambassador.
Oh.
So that's quite impressive. And you tell us a little bit about how you got to this position of authority.
Oh, I was born in the countryside, in a small village, and I'm the first girl of my village who made my way to university education. So I really appreciate their vision, because when I was little, they just told me that you have to change your fate, your destiny, and education is the only way. After 4 years of studying English, I went to the job market. I looked for my job. The offer from Zhejiang is different. They say, we can have you being one of our teachers, but also we have one vacancy that is to be secretary of our international office, and this is the first full-time staff of that office. I said yes, without any hesitation, because this job can bring a lot of change to myself and also to what I want to do to education.
What about like on the streets and outside and in the parks?
Yeah.
And what kind of music do we hear there?
A lot of the ordinary people, they don't know how to do instruments because there's no way for them to get trained, but they know how to sing. It's interesting to find that poems in China, they can all be sung by people. They sing songs to express what's in their mind. For example, if you like to tell a girl that you love her, you won't say I love you directly, but you try to make up a song, trying to say all your affections to her with those ambiguous sentences.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
And so, in other words, the music is part of an everyday life.
Yeah.
And people sing, but you aren't really trained in singing. You
Yes.
just use your voice, which is the most natural expression.
Yes.
We learn all these other instruments, but everyone does have a voice.
Yes.
And we call that vocables when you just sing, or melismatic when you just sing I love.
Yeah.
And so I love that still happens. So did your husband sing to you?
Not really. For now, the interesting that if you go to China, lots of the nightlife of Chinese people is not in the bars, but in the karaoke's.
Oh, yes, it is,
Yeah.
isn't it? So tell us about that, because that is big.
So people will invite business partners to karaoke. Teams university students like karaoke because it's very cheap. You can reserve a black box like that for about $80 for 20 people.
For your party.
Yeah, for a party, including buffet.
Oh my,
Yeah,
that's affordable.
yeah.
So what would be some of the other instruments that perhaps would be done in the gardens and in shows?
Yeah. For example, if you go to a park, in the pavilion, you will see a band of old people, and the instrument they will do is 二胡. 二胡 is a 2-string instrument, and kind of a stand violin. And this music is always kind of, for me, it sounds a little bit kind of sad. Yeah, because it's kind of sharp and long. And also you can see pipa. Yeah, pipa is also very traditional in China. And the one I want to recommend to you is 古筝. 筝 is a long instrument and also have, I don't know how much strings are there, but a lot of strings. Yeah. A lot of pieces played by Zhen is to describe you what kind of mountain and water will be like. So when you hear those kind of pieces, you will have an image of murmuring water, breeze, with breeze.
Because you are built around parks and nature. That's why when you were in New York City, you visited Central Park 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Because you found probably a comfort and an affiliation with that for your family.
Yeah. I would like to say that Zhen will be the best instrument to describe the beauty of our city.
I love that.
Yeah. It's also interesting that if you can go to a temple, the Buddhists, the monks, they every morning and evening they do their work reading those Buddhist scriptures. And you may not understand what they are reading, but when they are reading in the hall, it will be echoed by the hall. So the outside is so peaceful, but inside is somebody is reading your mind. Yeah, and you will be enlightened to another kind of world, even though you don't understand what they are reading.
Peace.
Yeah, peace.
It's peaceful. I noticed that you've attended a number of concerts while you've been at River Falls.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And how have you found the differences in the audience or the students, the people? What have you enjoyed?
The first thing we realized that you can always see some audience, they are on every performance here, because I think they value the importance of music to their life. I think you can give the stage to anyone who like the music, who like to perform, or to anyone kind of a master.
So do you have any other closing thoughts? Because it's been such an honor to get to know you and to witness how you're learning, growing, creating relationships, and being an ambassador for China. You are. I know that title sort of is scary a little bit, but that is your role, and you have done it with such grace and dignity.
Yeah, it will be cultural shocks for you if you go there, but anyway, without knowing the other side of the world, you will never know yourself in a completely way. I hope I can work on with you to make some music travels happen. I'm proud or honored to be the ambassador, and I do hope we can make something real happen very soon.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. What a pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah.